Welcome back to Crypto Hustle 101. In this video, I'm going to go over one of the methods I used to make fib channel grids. I've been getting questions in the comments about how to make the fib channels go in the opposite direction or how to extend them out further. Hopefully this video will clear up some of the questions you have and give you a better idea on how to chart the assets that you're interested in. So I'm going to walk you through how I made a fib channel grid for Polkadot. Now I made the chart for Polkadot USDT 4-hour on Binance. All right. So after some trial and error, I set it on this being my first fib channel. All right. So what you want to do when you make your first fib channel is you want to go ahead and validate it. And what I mean by validate is make sure that the price is respecting your fib channel lines. All right. Let's just zoom in so I can show you what I mean. All right. Go to the fib channel tool over here and draw one and see how price respects it. All right, drew a quick one right here, and you can see the price is respecting this line, this line, this line, even this line. So looks like a good one. So let's go ahead and go forward. All right, so let's delete that one. All right, so is you want to go ahead and get it going in the opposite direction. And how you do that is pretty simple. All you got to do, fib channel, start at the one line and draw it so the lines are going in the opposite direction and line it up with this line over here. Once you've done that, you want to go ahead and validate in this direction as well. And that'll give you a better idea how well you drew the first channel. Fib channel tool, come down, go up. All right, and as you can see, price is still respecting when you draw between these two lines. Let me try to get that a little closer. You can see price is respecting this fib channel line here, here, not really there, but here, big support, support again. So this validates that we've drawn a good fib channel and we can move forward with the next step. All right, let me go ahead and close this since I already have it here. Go ahead and reveal it. So now you have fib channel grids going in both directions. Now how you get it to go in further in either direction is by, let me just hide this really quick, is you want to start at the 0.618, take your fib channel tool, come down, and you line up with the 1.618. Now you can either go here, take this one line and line it up with that 1.618, or you can extend it out and put the 0.618 on the 1.618. Whichever one gives you more confluence is the one you want to go with. All right, like so. And if you zoom in further, and validate that price is still respecting these lines, as you can see, it is. Still got confluence going on here. Big support on this line. Goes up to the next line, stops before going through again. All right, so go ahead and delete that one. And delete this one because I already have this drawn again. All right, so let's go ahead and zoom out. So now after all that, you have this. So what you want to do is now you want to extend it in the opposite direction. I'll hide this for now. Okay. Same thing as before. You want to start it to 0.618. Take your fib channel tool. Come down. Go over. And since we did it at the 0.618 to the 1.618, we're going to do the same thing in this direction. All right. Kind of make that a little... I'm doing this really quickly, but if you're making the chart for yourself, you want to try to get it as accurate as possible. All right. You can go ahead and bring that down. All right. And if we turn them all back on and zoom out, now what we have... So now what we have is fib channel lines that price is respecting as it goes through price discovery. So to keep all this organized, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and put that into a group like so, and then I'll rename it fib channel group 1. Like so. So now that that's done, what you want to do is you want to draw a fib channel going in the opposite direction that price is going to respect. Okay, we can go ahead and hide this for now. And let's go ahead and show you the first channel I drew for the opposite direction. Okay, this is the first channel I drew going in the opposite direction. Obviously, I went through the whole verifying to make sure that price is respecting this fib channel as it goes through price discovery, which it was. So then from there, I just repeated the same process that we did for the first group, which is get it going in the opposite direction, like so. Okay. And then I went ahead and I extended it in the same exact manner that I did the other one. But let's go ahead and draw this one out so I can show you. Draw this one out again. All you would do is go to this 0.618 again, and then line it up with the 1.618 going in that direction, either with the 1 going on the 1.618 or the 0.618 going on the 1.618, whichever one gives you the most confluence. So I just went ahead and did it this way. Okay, so that's how you would do that. Let's go ahead and another tip you can do is if you don't want to worry about that, once you got it lined up nice and accurate, you can go into the properties. You can hit extend left and right. That'll get your lines going further without you having to actually draw it the whole way. Now let's go ahead and zoom in and show you what we could have did with these lines by themselves. Now what I like about fib channels is that if drawn correctly, they reveal the top and bottom ends of a range that you wouldn't see with horizontal support and resistance. For example, what I mean is right here we have prices oscillating back and forth between these two lines, finding resistance here and support here. Starts here, comes down, support, goes back up, resistance, goes back up, more resistance before working its way down, finding support, support again, before flipping to this being now, instead of support, now it's resistance, and it comes down, and finds support on the next fib channel line down. And it does the same process. Support again before breaking, and now what we have is this flip to resistance here and here. This is how much profit you would have made if you only entered positions at the top or bottom end of established range. Alright, I already got them over here. So price comes down here, starting here. If you'd have just entered along here and let price work its way back up to the top end of the range right here, you'd wind up with about 44%. And that's without even adding leverage into the equation. Just straight up 44%. And if you'd ended short here, you'd have had the same thing coming down. 26%. From the top of here, working its way down, down to here. At the bottom end of the range, you'd have made about 26%. So that's between here and here, you got 70% profit that you could have made just by going between this line and this line. Let's say you didn't know that this was going to keep going down, and you waited till here and you saw it find support here. You could have entered along here, came up 29% or so. Next one, you got 26% more. All right, so let's go ahead and hide those. All right, close that up, and let's turn the other fib channel group back on and try to find lines for support and resistance. All right, so let me go ahead and turn some of the ones I already had on back on. These are some of the ones I already drew. Alright, going in the opposite direction. Price is respecting this line, and as it was rolling through price discovery, every time it hit it, resistance, resistance, resistance. Hit it, thought about it, more resistance. Finally, it broke through here and went up to the very next line before coming down and thinking about, what do I want to do? Do I want to go back up? Nope, I'm going to keep going down. Broke through here. This is pretty much when Bitcoin was dumping back on the 12th of May. And it found support here. Came down, came back up. More resistance. Still resistance. Finally broke through again. Found resistance on what? The very next line up. So this in itself is another range. It's easy to see when you have these fib channel lines drawn this way. Alright. Again, price is pretty much just respecting as it goes to discovery on the channels that we made based off the grid that we initially made. I'm not drawing these trend lines freehand. The fib channel tool is drawing them for me, and I'm getting accurate lines that price is respecting that even go on out into further before price even gets there. So let's take our fib channel tool and try to find where price is currently finding support. Okay, before I do that, let's go ahead and zoom it in. Alright, let's draw from this line, start here, and try to find it. Now we could come down to this line. That's kind of big, so what you can do is you can zoom it in further, put that line there, and what do you know? Currently, this is the big support for where price is right now, and this is the range it's in between this line and this line. Okay, and remember that there's only two states the market can be in. It's either a trending market or a ranging market. And since the market's going to be ranging 75 to 80% of the time, I think it's pretty important to figure out a strategy for a ranging market. So that's going to be it for this video. See you next time.